here's how to make a super duper efficient XP farm, an AFK XP farm using the carpet duper glitch on Minecraft 1.17. Alright, so trust me guys, it's super easy to build too. Let's just set the time to day real quick. Alright, so then here the materials you're gonna need. You're gonna need glass, it's optional, and then a lever, and then of course carpets, and then redstone torch, and 4 redstone repeaters, slime blocks, and sticky pistons, hoppers, and a stone brick as a building blocks, sand, water, and cacti. So also you're gonna need a furnace because that's the whole point of this. That's how you're gonna get the EXP. So first of all, you set down your furnace, and you go to the back of it and shift right click hoppers. So you could do 3 or 4, so make sure to shift, otherwise it'll open up the furnace. Now make an L shape using the hoppers. So make the L a bit longer, about 4 to 5 hoppers to your convenience. So now once you're done that, you're going to take your slime blocks and place 3 slime blocks just like this. And now you're going to come to this side and place a sticky piston such that it sticks to the slime block just like this. You're basically trying to recreate the carpet duper glitch. Now to make the sticky piston continuously move, you're going to place 4 stone bricks behind and make a 4x4 area basically. So let's just do that real quick, and I'm going to tell you the redstone circuit. So now you take some redstone dust and some repeaters and just place it like this, and now make sure the repeater is first facing that side, and then you come to this side and you make a square basically. So it's like and also make sure the repeaters are in the first edge. You don't want to delay the signal. So I'm going to tell you in a minute how to make the thing repeat itself continuously, but we're not going to do that now. Now we have done the setup. Now let's make the carpet dupe by putting a coral fan on the lower thing and a carpet on the upper. Also break the slime block which is on the bottom. Now you can go ahead and get glass. It's not it's not compulsory. I like to use glass. Now you can use stone bricks to give a border to make it look aesthetic. Also you're gonna need to cover up this area, otherwise a lot of carpets are going to be wasted. And also make sure you have enough space for the slime block to move back and forth. Now you're going to use your glass blocks to build a border. I use glass blocks because it looks good from the outside. Make sure the glass wall is 1 block taller than the sticky piston and the slime level. And also don't let the leave space for the slime block to move, so otherwise it will go ahead and carry the glass along while it's moving. So you just do that right now. Okay, so yeah, it's really easy guys. It just takes a few. You don't have to use glass, you could use any blocks. You just have to cover up the area. Now once you've done that, go back to your furnace. We have, like you've seen, we have created a wall. So you don't have to make a ceiling, that's fine. So now go back to your furnace. Now we'll just do that before that. Now we have built the carpet farm. Now we need to build the cacti farm, so that we need something to smelt, right? So for doing that, you're going to make a cacti farm and connect it to the furnace. So let's just do that real quick. Let's just do that real quick. So now you have to shift right click on top of the furnace hopper, otherwise it's going to open up the furnace inventory. But now once you're done that, you go ahead and take a stone brick and again shift right click on the hopper. So basically the now you want to create typically you want to create a 7x7 square around, and the hopper is going to be in the corner. It's not going to be it's not going to be in the part of the border, but it's going to be part of the inside square. The border is going to be a 7x7. So let's just do that. 5 that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. I'll just remake it, sorry about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and again come to this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, sure. It's a 7x7. It's the most efficient way is 7x7. You could try and make it bigger, but 7x7 only works because otherwise you don't have enough water. So yeah, once you're done that, you just fill in the inside of the farm real quick. Yeah, as you can see, we have made the border. The hopper is going to be in the corner, but it's not going to be part of the border. So let's just build a wall around. But before building the wall, we'll have to cover up this big hole you see, right? So we'll just use stone bricks for that. Alright. Okay, now let's do the border. Let's see real quick. Okay, now we have got the border. You don't have to give a big barricade like wall for this. It's not necessary. But anyways, now we place the sand blocks. 4 sand block to be precise over here. Don't let each sand block touch any other block other than its own. And place 4 cacti on top of it. Now place 4 stone bricks on top of the cactus. So here are the things. Cacti does not like to grow near any block. So once you have placed the fence like that, you just break the stone bricks. And go ahead and place the water bucket diagonal to the hopper. So now what happens is when the cacti grows, the fence will connect it and it will break itself and it will fall into the hopper and fall into the furnace. Now technically speaking, this is enough. Why you could stop over here, but if you want to make it more efficient, you can make another one more version of this whole farm. For that, you're going to just make another farm just like this. As you can see, I'm basically just attaching it to and making another 7x7. And so just repeat the whole process, guys, and also make sure to shift right click the hoppers because you're going to need that too. It's nothing so complicated. You just have to remake the whole cactus farm over here. And just like how you did it, you're going to use sand blocks. And yeah, so now you have 8 cacti to grow. Again, place the stone bricks on top of the cacti and those fences just like this. And now place a water bucket diagonally. And also don't forget to put the hopper. And the hopper, you have to again shift right click to the previous hopper, otherwise it would not let the other hopper take the items. So shift and right click on the other hopper. As simple as that. Now all the cacti that's going to break the cacti that's going to be produced is going to go into the furnace. So now let's just activate the carpet glitch, shall we? So you're going to take your redstone torch, place it and immediately break it. So left click and immediately right click just like this. You see that? Now you see how much carpets are being produced. This glitch is super duper easy, guys, and it's so OP because you have so much fuel now for as the carpets act as a fuel. Now you must be wondering, now we have got the furnace and everything, but how are we going to get XP from it? So basically, now we have to go to the section of the furnace and just dig a hole because it's not tall enough. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get a chest where to collect the green dye, because that's what you get from smelting cacti. You're going to get a chest and place it like 1 block below the furnace but in front of the furnace. So just over here, that's fine. Yeah. Now what you want to do is you want to get a hopper and shift left click on the chest under the furnace. Sorry, I didn't show the process actually, but shift left click on this chest, so it will be connected to the chest but under the furnace. So anything from the furnace will go into the hopper and go into the chest. Now what you want to do is you want to place a redstone torch under the hopper, directly under the hopper. So just do that real quick. But the redstone torch should not be on the block, it should be on a side block but under the hopper, so you can load the hopper. Yeah, just like that. Oh, oops, sorry, it's a bit. Yeah, you can just fix up your mistakes, guys, everyone makes them. Yeah, just like that. As simple as that. You place your redstone torch there, and now to activate and deactivate the redstone torch, you have to place a lever over there. So guys, it's daytime, I've done some redecoration, and as you can see, you got the lever over there. So when you activate the lever, it activates the redstone. So you want to deactivate it so that the hopper is not activated. So every time a green dye is produced, it goes into the chest. So now I went AFK for about 2 hours. So let's Now cacti has been smelting for some time and it's got this much green dye now. So for getting the XP, it's a process. It's very simple actually. You have to just activate the redstone torch by activating the lever, and make sure to place a lever behind the redstone torch. Alright, so yeah, so 1 second, I'll just go to survival mode so I can show you how much level I got. Yeah guys, so make sure that the lever is attached opposite to the redstone, not on the block. It's behind the block, so it's behind the redstone. Now as you can see, I got 0 levels and boom, check out how cool that is. 22 levels within 2 hours. I know, the Enderman farm, it's much popular and better, but in my opinion, as I'm in a flat world, I didn't do anything. But when you're in a real overworld, you can go AFK or you have other jobs to do. So it's a good AFK farm. I'll just deactivate the carpet farm. It's not necessary. Yeah, it's got enough protection. So we can go ahead and build a wall to this thing if you want. And also, if you want to build more cacti farms, it's simple. I didn't do it here because I didn't have enough time. So what you have to do is just place a block on top of the center fence and build the cacti farm again, the hopper in the side, and everything. So that's it guys, you get all this thing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Any doubts, please leave it in the comments, and please subscribe guys. It's worth subscribing, it's absolutely free. And see you in the next video. Bye.